I think it's time to cut some trees. Oh, and welcome back to, I believe this will be episode 3. I am not going to bore you guys, make you watch me cut all these trees and logging. I'll just give you a preview of how the setup's going to kind of work here. I probably should have cut some of this brush so I can see what I'm doing, but let's get a tree cut here first. I do have the lumberjack mod installed to make logging a little easier. And from my playing around and calculations, the 25 foot meter, 6 meters seems to pay the best money for wood, so that might be a mod too, where if you look in my control menu there, it tells me how long the log is. Can't remember if that's a stock game thing or if that was a mod I added. It might be a mod. Well, I'll try to list it if it is. There's one tree cut. Let's see, the smaller ones I believe I can lift up no problem. See, can I get away with lifting the next one? Nope. Alright, tractor time. I'll just give you an idea how this ratchet strap thing, bag thing works. Like I say, it works very well for logging. See, I think I'll pick up the biggest one first. You kind of want to get yourself kind of centered on the log, so it's not too out of somewhere in there. Oh, I think I'm picking up 2 logs at the same time here. Did I forget to cut that one in half? Oh, it's 6 meters. It did struggle with the biggest one. Oh, yeah, it just barely lifted it up. Come on. Maybe I'm not going to be able to lift them bigger ones. Might have to find a different strategy here. Oh, we'll at least get the other ones. At least I can move them. Yeah, maybe I'll have to find a different strategy here. I thought I picked them up with this tractor. Yeah, I can pick them up, no problem. It's just the biggest ones I'm struggling with. Yeah, and this tractor does not have a 3-point on the back, so I can't throw more weight on there either. Maybe what I'll have to do... Yeah, I can pick these up, no problem. See, make sure we're lined up here. That looks good. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah, I might have to find another alternative, or just wait a few years with them bigger ones, just kind of push them off to the side in a pile. Wait a few years until I can get a bigger tractor with a little more weight, a little more low, or a little, you know, something a little bigger. At least I can get the majority of it. I just can't get the biggest ones. There we go. Anyway, that should give you an idea of how this setup works. Yeah, it's just too bad I can't pick up the biggest ones. I thought I tested this before, and it worked. Barely, but it did work. Maybe I just got the wrong... Maybe I got to get in a little closer. Yep, that's it. I just got to make sure. Like I say, it just barely does it, but it did do it. Easy. Ha! I pulled it off. Okay. It does work. You just got to make sure you get it really tight into them forks. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to fill that up. And when I get a full load, I'll start recording again, and we'll see what we get for a price on that load. It's going to take a little time. I suppose I could cut a bunch of these. See what happens. Come on. Basically, I got to cut this whole area down. This is where the new barn is going to go. So let me do my thing here. I'll get this all cleared out, and we'll go from there. Oh, I didn't know they had... That's an even bigger tree. I thought the biggest trees on here were 25 meter. This is... Oh boy, I definitely probably won't be able to pick that one up. Here I thought I had this all figured out. This tree's really big. Holy mackerels. Yeah, that's definitely longer than that other tree. Yeah. I bet I'm not going to be able to pick that one up. I gotta see. Let's find out. I might just have to cut this one in half, unfortunately. Or just save it for another day. Yeah, that's definitely bigger. Well, let's find out. I could just barely pick up the medium trees. This is definitely larger. I didn't know I forgot there was a bigger tree than the 25 meter. Well, let's get in as close as we can and just see what it does. Yeah, definitely not lifting that one. No way, no how. I don't think. No, there is no lifting that one. No way. If I really tried to do that in real life, I'd be snapping that front axle right off the front of that tractor. Can I at least move it? Yeah, I can at least move it. Okay. That's a good thing. So I can move it out of the way. Yeah, these big, super big ones, I'm just gonna have to wait until I get a bigger tractor. Come on. But at least I can move them out of the way. Yeah, that's That's a pretty big log for that poor little 300. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, we'll just have to pile them super big ones somewhere and deal with them some other day. I didn't realize the trees got that big on this map. I forgot about that. We'll just kind of put him out here somewhere, make a nice pile of them. I don't know how many of these big trees there are. I don't think there's too many. Just kind of pile them here for now. Now, can I at least pick up the second? Alright, I got about a half a load of logs already. Oh, I gotta finish cutting this first. Let's see. I think I'll stick with the 6 meter length. Let's see, 6 meters, I think that's almost a 20-foot long. Suppose I could cut them down to 5 meters, them bigger ones, see if that would help. I think that's it. These probably ain't worth much, but I'll take them out of here anyway. Now, can I at least lift the second? Centered here. Yep, even just barely, but I can. So okay, the biggest part of that tree, I'm just gonna have to pile them and save them until I don't know when, probably early 60s maybe, before I can get the next biggest tractor. Let's keep this down low so I don't flip. So that biggest tree I cannot lift the first cut, unfortunately, but I can get a majority of it. That's the main thing. This should give us a pretty good paycheck once I get it filled up here. Easy. No. If I tip it, oh, I'm already tipped back as far as I can go. Just barely. What's that mean? Talk about pushing mechanical limits here. Now, can I at least get it straightened out? I wanted a challenge. I gave myself a challenge, all right. I can at least get you turned. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, perfect. That'll work. That'll work. Poor little 300. See how handy that is, though? Oops, I'm a little off center there. But yeah, for anybody that is doing some logging, if you got a little bit bigger tractor, them bale tong fork things are the thing. Boy, even them are pretty heavy. Jeez. Anyway, this is going to take a little while, so I'll be back with you when I have a load and get that cleared out. I thought about adding a few more, but you know, being I got that old rusty little old truck, I better find out how much that can pull too. Don't want to get too big of a load. Might not be able to pull it. Let's go see how much money this brings us. I only cut like 3 trees. And I'm not taking that biggest one because I can't lift it. We'll see how many of them I get. If I only get like a couple of them, I might just cut them down in half and just take a little bit of a loss. Now, can this pull it? Well, so far so good. I ain't got no big hills to go up. Seems to be pulling it okay. Well, let's see what kind of a paycheck we get out of that load. Oh, wow. $10,000? I'll take that. That's a pretty good paycheck. Yeah, because the barn alone is going to cost me $75,000, so and that's just for the barn. That doesn't include the manure pit and barn cleaner and plus we have to make at least, we got to keep at least, what is it, $5,000, $6,000? What's the monthly payment? Yeah, got to have at least $6,000 a month for that loan I took out. So I got to be careful. I'm gonna just be on the safe side. Before the end of every month, I'll make sure I have at least $10,000 set aside. That shouldn't be a problem though. If I continue to get a $10,000 paycheck or more for each one of these loads, I should make out pretty good. And I got a lot of trees, so money should not be an issue. Let's see, I better go around this way. Let's fill her up again. Ooh, I gotta finish cutting up this one first. Alright, I'm not gonna torture you guys and make you watch this logging thing, because this is gonna take a while, so I'll try to cut around all this. See you in a few. That should be the last log. And this should be cleared out enough to build a barn in here. Next step I think I'm going to do, it's going to be really hard to see where all the stumps are. So I'm thinking the next step will be to get the brush hog in here and just cut a nice little area out, get rid of the brush, and then I can see where the stumps are. Then whatever grass is there, I'll turn it into hay and make some grass. Alright, let's take that last load in. Yeah, every load's been around that $10,000 to $11,000 per load, so we've been making some pretty decent money. I can cut the rest of those later. Oh! I think that was the biggest amount yet. That was a pretty good load. These logs here, I tried everything in my power, although that one I should have been able to. I just could not get these to lift. They're just too heavy. So for now, I'm just gonna let them sit here. I only got two options: either cut them in half, or just wait a year or two, or whenever I can get a little bit bigger, more heavy-duty tractor to lift them. So we'll just let them sit there for now. Now we need a brush hog. Let's see, we need, yes, this tractor. This should reveal some stumps. Let's see, it's also gonna leave some grass too. I don't know. I don't know how else to do it though. Well, what I think I'll do, I'll try to find what I can see, and then I'll leave this hooked up and grab the farm LB with the sickle mower and just slowly cut, and when I bump into one, I'll get it. Yeah, so far this has been working. It's not too realistic in life. Obviously you wouldn't want to hit that stump with your sickle mower, or it would damage it severely, but I don't know how else to do it because they're so hard to see. It might be a little too close. I'll try it anyway. There we go. Not the ideal way to do it, but I just keep looking and to try to see where they're at. Just keep cutting this area and see what I see. Oh, I see another one. We'll get them. Just take some time. I do believe I have all the stumps. If I missed one, I'm sure I'll I'm sure I'll see it after I make the hay. Boy, we're just a rocking and a rolling here. Well, gee golly whiz, I think we're just about ready to put a barn up already. I don't see any stumps. Grass is mowed, hay is made. This looks like a really nice level area. I think once I get these bales picked up, I think we can put a barn up. Another 35 bales. Yeah, I think we're ready for a barn. It's cut, mowed, leveled, stumps are gone. I think we put up a barn. We got the money to do it. I think I'll even leave the hay on the wagon. As soon as we get the barn up, might as well put the hay in the hay mow. Alright, before we do anything, we definitely want to save. In case we have any issues. Alright, let's put up a barn. What the heck? Let's see, already lined up the way I want it to be. I'm thinking right about there. It just looks like it belongs there. Alright, let's see how this looks. The ground looked fairly level, so I think it's should be good. Looking good so far. I do not see any issues at all. By golly, I think we're set. Well, not quite. There's a couple more things we have to do here. We have to get the barn cleaner in. Now, I know it looks like there's cows in here, but we gotta pretend there's not cows in here, because there really isn't yet. Okay, we want a barn cleaner for manure. I don't know why I have two selections. They seem to be the same. I don't see no difference. Yeah, I don't know why I got two. Just another one of them glitch gremlins, I guess. Okay, manure pit is ready. Now we have to take care of slurry. I do believe I have a underground slurry pit. Well, for the same price, I might as well get the 100,000 one. Now this is oh, excuse me. Now this is where we have to do one of these kind of weird things, because this is not perfect. For some reason, slurry will not go into this tank unless I use this manure transfer trigger. And even then, how do I explain this? It took me a while to figure this out, how to make it work. This pit will hold 1,000,000 liters. Okay. the pit will hold 1,000,000 liters. This transfer trigger will hold 50,000. Now if you put down 1, it'll transfer to 50,000, but that's it. Then it'll stop. But if you put down 20 of these, they're $0. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 times 50,000. That gives you the million. Don't ask me why it works that way, but that's how I made it work. I haven't found any other way to make it work. But that seems to make it work. The only thing it does do is you kind of lose 2,000 liters. For some reason the barn always holds 2,000 liters, but after that you get all the slurry. It's just one of them weird little glitches. I did my best to make it work, and that seems to make the slurry part work. So, got slurry, manure. I think we're set here. I guess I could start getting some hay in the hay mow. Here's another thing I love about this barn. If you come over here, see where it says open hay loft? It's just left of this door trigger. Click here. Hay elevator. And unlike the barns on Westby, Wisconsin, this actually stores physical hay bales, and they stay hay bales. And I love that. So now I'll show you how that works. It works pretty cool. Like I say, it's not perfect. It does have a few glitch gremlins here and there, but I figured out how to make it work. Get some hay bales in the barn. Get this ready to unload. Why is this not? There we go. Load right about here. Oh, went just a hair too far forward. Back up a little bit. Ah, too many buttons. There we go. Now, if you were to actually climb up in here, and I think we, oh, I thought we could. Maybe we can't. Well, you can kind of see them up there. They're up there. It uses one of them storage things. But yeah, you can see them up there. Open this door here. And if you go up into this corner here where it says open menu, and if you look in the lower right hand corner, we can hold like 600 bales of hay and 600 bales of straw. I don't think they're configurable though. Oh no, they are configurable. Okay, so yeah, if you wanted to put all hay up there, you could. You could. Anyway, let's say we want to, you know what, I think I can spawn all of them because it's going to take them all. But anyway, you spawn, and it spawns it down here in the barn. Now at first I thought, well, that's kind of silly. Why would you spawn it there? Wouldn't it be better to spawn it in the hay manger so the cows could eat it right away? But I think the reason they did this is you can also spawn the straw bales here, and then the straw automatically, you can walk through here if you do it just right. Come on, there we go. But this ain't bad, because then you just come in here and you go like this. Just throw them up in the manger, and that's how you feed the cows. So it ain't bad. I love it. And that's how you fed the cows back in the 50s and 60s. You fed them by hand, more or less. So it's not a bad setup. I just realized something. I didn't. I probably shouldn't have sold those straw bales back. I'm gonna need them now if I decide to put the heifer calves over here, and I might as well let them grow up in here. Get them back in the main barn here for the winter, because winter is coming in a few months. So, anyway, let me take care of this here. I think I'll go and buy that straw back and get the straw in here, and we'll get some cattle moved. Might as well get this going. I see the money disappeared pretty fast. I might have to make another load of logs. We're not doing too bad though. We almost got $30,000. So we're doing really well. We're doing well, doing better than I expected actually. Okay, I dropped off the logging forks and I got the hay forks on. Boy, that barn looks nice there. You know, if I'd known things were going to go this quickly, I probably wouldn't have put that calf pen and this other hay storage thing here, but that's okay. I might... I don't know, I ain't decided if I should get rid of them yet or not. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to go get some straw. Buy back the ones that I sent back. Sometimes I'm a little indecisive on how I want to do things. It'd be nice if I could just take the truck and go get them, but I need something to lift them up with, so I'm taking the tractor with the hay forks. It shouldn't take too long. This old 300 does 16 miles an hour, so it ain't too bad. Anyway, back when I get the straw bales. Boy, it's really starting to look like a farm. Once you put that nice big red barn down. Hey, what happened to my sign here? Did I bump it? That's not where that goes. Come here, you. I don't remember bumping it. You go back here. There. Come on. Get her up into road gear again here. Now that front door is pretty narrow, so I don't think I'm going to get in the front door, but I am pretty darn sure I can get in the back door. Oh, sorry to say, I tried when I was loading it, but you wouldn't think these straw bales would be that heavy, but I cannot pick up two at a time. I have to pick up one, unfortunately. Hey. Don't be goofy and weird now. And even one, it was a struggle. They don't look that heavy, but they must be fairly heavy. Just gotta get them in the door here. There's one. Taking it. Did it take it? Oh yeah, it took it. Anyway, this is going to take a little while, just like loading, so I won't torture you watching me do this. Get that sucker down to the ground. Get it down quick. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to load them for a little while there. It was like, ah, but it did it. I could understand if there was like a silage bale, but straw bales, even these big bales, are not that heavy. That is taking it, right? Why don't I have an animal icon here? There we go. Yep, straw, 18,000 already. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, there. There is one more thing I like to point out that I did. If you do download this, I think it's called the Dryersville Barn. I did modify the XML file a little bit. The original barn, I think, only held like 20,000 liters of straw, and that just was not quite enough in my opinion because you couldn't go a full day without running out of straw. So I did. There are YouTube video tutorials on how to do this. I don't want to tell you how to do it, but basically, you take the mod, unzip it, and then you look for the XML file, open it up in Notepad, change the straw capacity from 20,000, and I think I increased it to 100,000, which made sense to me because the hay capacity is 150,000, so 100,000 straw just felt right to me. But you can make it whatever you want. All I know is 20,000 to me just felt way too under. It wasn't holding enough in my opinion. So that's what I did. I did increase that. Otherwise, I didn't do anything else. So that's that. Now, I have a decision to make. Do I move these heifer calves to the barn right away and start getting some manure and slurry going? But if I do that, then I have, oh, how much do I have here? I want to say 18,000. Oh no, they ate quite a bit of it already. It's only down to 11,000. Maybe I'll wait 1 month and let them eat up some more of that food before I take them out of this pen. Why is the health so low? Well, it does take a little while for that to jump up, I guess. Unfortunately, doing things this way with milking cows in the 50s, I would love to start making total mixed ration, but total mixed ration and even silage really wasn't a thing until the 60s and 70s. I do believe their productivity will suffer a little bit, but 80%, I would say their productivity when they do start making milk should be at least 80%. I'm thinking, I don't know, I've never done this before. I know if you want the full effect to get the best price, the most milk out of them, you want to do the total mixed ration, but I just want to see how productive they are with just hay. It says 80%, so I can't see losing more than 20% of productivity. I guess we'll find out if I'm right or wrong. So anyway, I think I better end this episode here. I'll leave them there for a month. I think one thing I'm going to do off camera, because that's going to take a long while. I would love to fill that barn up with hay, and we have all this nice wild grass out here. And with that little 2-meter wide sickle mower, that is going to take a while. So I am definitely going to do all of this mowing, fluffing, and baling. I'm going to do that all off camera. So that's what I'm going to do next, I think, is get all of this cut. Oh, I got a couple trees I got to take out too. So I am going to do that off camera. Get all of this opened up. And another thing I haven't decided on yet is, where is that? Straw. I can't decide if I should do oats, barley, or wheat. If I do the barley or wheat, I have to plant that next month already. And that would get me my straw a teensy weensy bit quicker, at least if I did the barley. And I could do chickens. I don't know. I got some decisions to make here. All I know is if I do decide to do wheat or barley for the straw, I got to start plowing here next month already. Otherwise, I wait till spring for oats. So I guess I'll do some thinking on that while I'm making hay. So I better end this here. So goodbye until the next episode.